Alright. We are doing today it's a Road Rippers 2000. It was made 2003. This is a Series 2 of the Road Rippers thing. This is basically, I don't know what kind of series this is. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't really want to. I don't really give a crap right now. But this is the first of its series. Well, no, it's not. There's actually a Series 1 of this particular type. I found it at a flea market. I didn't get it because I already had like 2 of these. But there was a Ford F-150. It was basically, it had a those cab things, you know, the beds. People have like truck beds like this, and then they can also put those things that look like this, and it's like over it like that. It's like a window or something. I forgot what that was called, but they put that over it. It's what the Ford thing looked, the Ford truck looked like. It was like a SUV type one. It looked like a Tiger flames on it. I didn't get it because I didn't want to, and they wanted like $20 for that piece of junk. And I don't know. This is a Series 2. It was this is a Dodge Ram 1500 2003. It says Daimler Chrysler of 2003. It's got the trailer still with it, and the four-wheeler. The four-wheeler happens to be a Polaris, but no idea what type of Polaris, because I'm not too good with four-wheelers or motorcycles. Motorcycles don't look, for me, someone else they may look different, but for me they look like the same, other than the different colors. Most of them look the same, except for customized ones. Those are the ones I look into. But this will take 2 batteries, such as these right here, 2 AA batteries. I will show you how to install them if you do not know how, which everyone should know how to do that. But in case you don't, this is an instructional video on how to replace and install batteries. Hopefully this has a one AA in here that is basically dead. That way I can put one good one and one bad one in there and show the noises whenever it's dead. Because this particular one has a certain circuit board to whenever it starts to go dead, the sounds go lower and everything plays slower. Everything's slower. They have a certain delay on them. Now they don't have that whatsoever, because back then they used to scare kids, so they made a certain board that, bam, it didn't scare kids anymore. It just went dead. Maybe it went a little bit lower, a little bit slower, but that was it. It didn't affect on any of the noise or any of the lights. If it got dead, it just shut off. This, nope. So, as you can see, it is older. It is basically the Series 2 because it doesn't say Road Rippers up here. It says, has got the Dodge imprint. This was because when I was littler, there's a treadmill back there. It was made in like 1990 something treadmill, and I took it and I placed it under the belt, and it scraped it off like that. You can tell I did a little bit right there on the four-wheeler as well. So this takes 2 AA batteries. It powers a little speaker, a 3-button board chip, and 2 lights. One here and one there. This first button right here, the circle one, it does a song. A square in the middle, or rectangle, whatever you want to call it, looks like a square to me. It's a horn. Weird off horn for a truck. And then forward button, it doesn't go forward, there's no motor, but it's a freewheel type car. So it's freewheel, You can play with it however you want, but it's just engine noise forward. And all 3 buttons do the speaker and the lights. So, and it came with a trailer and a 4-wheeler. I'll show you that right now. See, it's a trailer. This is the trailer right here. That little gray thing right there hooks the front wheels of the 4-wheeler up on it. You can maybe put it in rear, I don't know. You can put it in the rear as well. That is the hitch that goes on the back of that. There, goes right there. And then these wheels spin. Spin like that. It's better. That's the back side of it. That's the way that looks there. The model number on this, I mean right here it says Made in China. And right there it says Toy State. And then this right here, where did here? Well, it's right here. Right my end of the shadow is. It says 2,659, which means this is newer than the SSR. The Rotoburst SSR. For some weird reason, like the Black Viper or the Red Viper, this is older than the Red Viper, but it ain't as old as the black one. This one is basically one of the first models they ever came out with for the Series 2. I just say Series 2, I just base them off the stickers. When they changed the stickers, now they're on number 4. And I had one number 4, but it was one of those dancing cars. It was a Volkswagen Beetle. They got like 2. It's a Mini Cooper and a Volkswagen Beetle. I had one, and I did something wrong. My dad smashed it. So, but the model number of that is 10,228, if you want to know that. I memorized that. The model number of the Viper is like 2,900 something. I looked inside of it the other day, so 7 minutes already. So this is the Polaris 4-wheeler here. The handlebars broke off a very long time ago whenever we got this. I barely remember getting this in the store. These spin. So does this. That's the Polaris 4-wheeler right there. Exhaust pipe back there. Here's the bottom of it. It's gotta turn out all the way because there's words. Can't see the words. I don't know how you're able to see that though. But it says Made in China, Toy State, and it says Polaris TM. TM, I don't know what that means, but something to do with some sort of kind of company. See, you can roll the 4-wheeler. You can barely roll this. And you can roll the truck. There's no motor, and here's the 3. So now I'm going to show you how to install some batteries. Get this crap real quick. Junk. Here's how you do it. I'll do it like this. This thing will take 2 AA batteries, and this is how this whole thing looks like under it. This is Daimler Chrysler 2003 on it. Better now. It's like 6 screws to take out, I believe. Yeah. You don't need to take that off if you don't want to. The model number of that is 2,658. It's got a 1 under it. I don't know what the 1 under that means, but the model number will show you how old something is compared to something else. Like the Rotoburst turbo rig is older than the SSR is. The first turbo rig is older than the first SSR is. Now the other SSRs and the other turbo rigs, you gotta figure that out. I don't know which one came with those first. I ain't talking about the one with 2 engines on it. I'm talking about the one with 1 engine on it, and it's got a song on it and a trailer behind it. Blue or red. Red was the main one. People wanted blue every once in a while, but red was the main one of the old ones. So I'll show you how to do this right now because it's already freaking 10 minutes. I haven't even pushed a freaking button. So here's how you do it. I gotta switch my left hand with this. Here's how you do it. You take your Phillips screwdriver and you fill up for this. That's what the Phillip looks like. If you can see that or not. It's a Phillip. Like that. See, this is a screw right here. You gotta turn it counterclockwise, which is this way. This is clockwise. This is counterclockwise, which is left. So you turn it this way to loosen it. You take this thing right here, pop it open like this, till it does that, or till just something happens. You make it go up, and you go out. And that's the cap. It's got like a couple ones in there, or 7 or something. Don't know what that means either, but that's the cap right there. They've changed to modern caps already. Those are 2 AA's you will need in there. No idea why that circle's in the middle on most of the cars, but for some weird reason, some of it ends up like falling out. It fell out my Viper one day. So you take these, the plus side, and there's the minus side. Minus side goes in the speaker, the spring, and stuck. There it goes. And then the plus sign goes, I don't know why it's doing that. The plus sign goes over here where there's no spring. And then you gotta do the opposite over here, because the spring's over here on one end, spring's over here on the other end. Sometimes it's like this, all the way out. It's like that on one end. You gotta put that up. There. So, let me do this. Hold on a minute. So, you take this cap, and you take these 2 grooves, and there's 2 grooves right here where the screws are. And then this groove right here, there's a groove right back here. You put that in. So take your Phillips screwdriver, and you fit them in that 2 grooves up here. Then you face this down, and then you take this little knob that they give you right here, you push that in till it pops. And you take this, your Phillips screwdriver, you get it to where it fits, and then you turn clockwise to screw it back in and get it tight. Alright. We're done. Thank the Lord. Already 14 minutes. And nothing's going on. So, this is basically no stickers. Dodge. This is the car in front here. It's got the road rippers. I don't know if you can tell or not. But it's also got says road rippers on the other side of the tire too. Long tires. It says it. You can't see it on this camera. You'll see it in real life. Yes, you'll be able to see it. This is basically no stickers except for the name right here, which is Ram 1500. I don't know how you say that exactly. This is an older model of 2003. It's got that nice looking paint job. Dodge 4x4. Nice dark red lights. And a nice paint job. It's got reflected mirrors here. Reflection type base stuff. See that mirror. So I'm gonna start doing the buttons here. This is the song horn forward. And it does the speakers and the 2 lights in the front. So I'll show you this now. This is a loudspeaker, and the other reason you can that it shows you that it is a old one is because of it doesn't have any kind of labelness of like the TS whatever crash number that is, and then the dash, and then the date it's got. It doesn't have that. That means it's an old one. Plus it says 2003 up here. Plus it's got the old screws, the white over here on the tires, and the old holes of the speakers, and it's got a golden speaker bass, type bass, small one in there, which means it is a freaking loud one. And it's got no freaking mute switch, which means you got a pretty dang old one, and it doesn't have those monster truck tires or whatever you call them. These are the old basic tires. So you finally get to hear me shut up. She's probably you're telling me to shut up. So circle button right here is the song, horn, forward. I'm gonna do these all in order. Song. Song again. Horn twice. And then the forward button twice. And I'm going to show you what I think of this. If they were to add a motor, which I don't know if they ever will later on, but this is an old sound chip, basically. Now, if you have a new one of these, you could basically sit this in any of the new ones that you want. You got something broke, stick the new chip into this old one, done. Just, it would be an older chip. It probably wouldn't sound as loud as the older one would sound. But if you were to stick an older one inside of a newer one, it would sound louder. So, here's this right here. Here's what I think if they were to add a motor, what it would look like. That's what I think it would look like. If you want to see how far this thing would go if I did it, this is the place where I did the Road Rivers TTCB at. This is where I'm also going to be doing the drag race, and I know I said I would do it like a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to get to that. I just got school and crap going on, so I don't exactly know I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to freaking do it. So this is how far I can make this thing go. I'm going to try to get out of any freaking wall. Just to show you it's a freeway. It doesn't go while it's going. It goes so. Alright, see you in this video.